just wonderful to see out there.
Jack Edison already doing some redirecting in this tip-off as Jacob Palmer will go up against Joe Leach. The tip is up, and this game is on their way, controlled by Plymouth. It was Troball having it, then he lost it. Randy Davis with a nice save on the right wing side. Plymouth going left to right on your radio dial. Jason Renz has it, top of the key. Left side to Jared Wendell. Jared Wendell with the basketball, top of the key now to Chad Clinton, averaging 11 a game for the 6-foot senior. Now Palmer, now to the cut through Randy. Randy denied the right baseline, now goes down on the second effort. Layup, rolled across, no good. And a rebound yanked down by Brandon Geiger, the 6'5", 185-pound junior for Wawasee. Now their point guard, Andrew Mock, brings it across the timeline, finding Joe Leach on the left wing side. Dribbling through, Leach to the right corner, Mock. Mock looking for a cutter inside. Zimmerman not getting open. Mock kind of popped through and threw it away. Davis on the steal. Outlets Clinton, he broke the defense. Goes in for the layup. He missed it because he was fouled. Tyler Troball will pick up his first foul. Is the bucket going to be called? Because on the trailer, one of the Wawasee Warriors hit the glass.
Ball was still up there on the backboard when he hit the glass. Coach Edison asking for an explanation.
Jack has... And now the official says he did hit the board.
Going to get two shots. So Chad's going to go up for two.
Nope, Chad's going for the free throws. He's tops on the team at 82% on the season. And that free throw in and back out, back in.
That's what the good shooters get, that kind of roll.
That's his 28th free throw of the season in 34 attempts. In the 280 minutes of work this year for the Pilgrim Senior, delivers the second free throw good. And Plymouth opens up this game with a 2-0 lead. Andrew Mock, the point guard, who brings it across the time. This kid loves to drive and draw contact. A good pull-up jumper to boot. He's marked up by Randy Davis at the top. Left side to Troball, guarded up by Clinton, left angle high. Troball from Bredenwood, Tennessee. Wants to dribble in, had the ball kicked out, and Mock couldn't save it. Turnover Wawasee. Again, Plymouth's defense, right place, right time. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter, still 2-0 Plymouth. And Chad Clinton will bring it across the timeline with the dribble. Nope, he's going to look for Randy, and Randy's still in the backcourt. Well, now bring it across the timeline. They show trap, and they break it with Clinton on the left side. Now to the top of the key, Randy. Looks like Wawasee in man here. Palmer at the right elbow, dribbles through, forced it up, bank shot no good, and the rebound Mock. Well, they forced us to take that shot that we didn't want. Andrew Mock will try to dribble in right elbow. His pass goes off Randy Davis out of bounds. Well, what I like so far, Larry, is that we're so far getting in their passing lanes.
Yeah, we're really frustrating them on offense, as we always do. But again, when the teams get better, you look for that not to happen, but it's still happening.
Troball with the basketball on the right side up the inbound to Joe Leach, leading the team with 131 points on the season. Troball averaging 15 a game, a career 514 as a Wawasee Warrior. Andrew Mock down the left angle high, top of the key to Geiger, goes right side Troball. Troball marked up by Jared Wendell defensively. Troball wants to take him left elbow, stops on a dime, looks for help, popping out Mock. Andrew Mock, the 5'8", 150-pound senior with 709 career points as a Warrior, looking off to his right, and they're popping open Zimmerman out high. He's their big post up. He gets it off the Mock right wing, outside the perimeter, wants to dribble in, baseline, shut down on the double team. Mock got the loose ball back, finds his cutter, turning Geiger, fires, scores. Geiger is 6'5", Larry, and we just don't have anybody that big.
Yeah,
size him up.
Nice inlet pass to allow that to happen.
We break the full court press here. Troball goes for a steal and got it back for Wawasee. And in a 2-2 tie, it'll be Wawasee basketball. Joe Leach has it on the left wing side, dribbles in, kicked it out to the right side. Troball, right corner, open Andrew Mock. His three is good. From the right corner, Andrew Mock. It's his 34th three of the season. That's tops on the team. Press again here by the Warriors. Chad Clinton grabs it. He's still in the backcourt. Zips it across far side to Randy Davis. Caught in the far corner. Back up top to Renz. Shot fake three. He dribbles in trouble. Bopped it out to Davis. Now over to Palmer. Right side Clinton. Popping out Wendell. Now over to Randy. Randy at the top of the key. Looks over to right side Clinton. Here comes his first three of the night. Off the rim, no good. Tipped around. Off the Zimmerman. Grabbed by Palmer. Palmer zips it to the right side. Shot fake wins. Back out to Clinton. Fumbled the ball a moment. Now he's going to settle it down. Again, a deep thigh bruise on that right leg for Chad Clinton, but so far doesn't show any signs of it hurting. Renz with it on the left angle high, now over to Randy Davis. Randy gets off a screen, gets to the right elbow, leads in, forced up a shot, got it to roll out. Loose ball taken by Mock. Mock on a run, 1 against 2, dribbles in strong, missed it, rebound, there's Palmer.
Wow, Jason Renz pulled down the
Joe Leach
and got away with it. That's great.
Clinton to Palmer. Right side, Randy Davis fakes his three. Goes to the free throw line, now just hovering. Able to get it out to Palmer, down to Renz. Right angle high, guarded up by Geiger. Renz looking, finds Clinton popping out. Clinton down to Randy Davis. Randy on the season with 176 points. Gets the return in the right corner. A three on the way by Randy. In and out again. Tipped around. Renz had it. Palmer or Clinton lost it to Zimmerman. He had a chance to grab that rebound. Could not. And now here comes Wawasee on the counter. They're up already by 3, 5-2.
3 misses by Randy Davis. We talked about when everything's equal, shooting is what it comes down to. And we have to shoot the ball well tonight.
Joe Leach hands up. He faked the handoff. Boy, he did that in football to me several times this year on a fake handoff. Throw ball inside the arc. Long jumper, no good. Rebound, Geiger lost it out of bounds. And that'll be Plymouth basketball. Geiger thought he was fouled behind. No call. So Palmer will inbounds. A full court press here put on by Plymouth. Palmer able to find Clinton and cutting through Randy Davis. He got a little whop in the face for his efforts. Finds Wendell underneath. Layup, scores! And he draws a foul. Jared Wendell, great transition, bucket by Plymouth, breaking that Wawasee press.
Randy Davis with the assist. Jared Wendell at the line for a three-point play to tie this game up.
So Jared Wendell goes to the free throw line. First of all, he's tops on the teams in 3. 39% from outside the arc. Goes to the free throw line where he has struggled, unfortunately. 3 of 8 coming into the season. Free throw up, get in there. Nope, stays out loose. Ball tipped out by Renz. Plymouth hits another line. Jason's been making a living of doing that. Inlet pass to Wendell, bad pass. Stolen by Throwball. Zay collapsed on it. Throwball ends up with it. And now it's Mock with the basketball. He'll call the play. Andrew Mock is 5'8", but he doesn't play like it. This kid is quicker than a hiccup. Now Geiger with the basketball. Popping out Zimmerman. Looking inside to Geiger on the post up against Renz. Spins on him. Turns. Forced the shot. Missed it. And a foul on Renz.
Yeah, great ball position. He had him down in the paint. Got the ball in too deep, and Jason trying to do the best he could, but not good enough against a great player.
The only thing I like about that particular incident was the fact we made him shoot outside the volleyball line, because anything inside that volleyball line, Geiger is an automatic. He came in with 98 points on the season for the Warriors. Tops in rebounding with 64. That's right. 4 better than his teammate Zimmerman, who's off to the left lined up in his free throw, and Geiger missed it. That's one aspect that has not eluded Geiger's game, has been his free throw shooting. He came in at 80% on the season. Geiger's second free throw is up, and that is good. So it's a 2-point lead for Wawasee at 6-4 with 3:05 left to go. Davis bumped out high by Andrew Mock, and he was not set, so that's a foul on the senior of Wawasee. They're trying to cut off Randy once he gets up to the timeline, Larry.
Right.
And if you're not there in time, Randy's going to make you pay for it.
Okay, we're a very, very good, disciplined, ball-handling team to press, but they're trying to press.
Palmer kicked it back out to Randy as he tried to trap Clinton on the left corner when he initially had the ball over to the right side window. Back up top, Davis. Davis will go to the left side with the dribble into the right elbow, Renz. Leach guards him. Lob underneath to Palmer, and a great shot fake by Renz. And Palmer slid underneath for the easy 2. One of the best passers in probably the northern tier of the state is Jason Renz, and he made it look great right there. Leach fumbles the ball the other way, but picked it back up. Now he skips over to a wide-open Mock on the right wing. Didn't shoot it, though. And we'll set up the offense.
Double sixes, tie ball game.
It'll be Wawasee with the basketball. Mock will hand it off to Throwball, who almost coughed it up with Clinton right in his grill. Throwball tries to dribble past him. Forced a bad pass thrown away by Palmer. We shut that inside pass laying down and get a turnover. This is Clinton down to Davis on the right angle high. Plymouth back on the offense, setting up the half court. Now at the right elbow, Jacob Palmer. One-on-one with Zimmerman. I like this matchup. Palmer wants a spin move on him. Kicked out left elbow. Jason open for the jumper. Jason Renz with the bucket, his 76th point of the season, and it's 8-6 Plymouth. Andrew Mock has the basketball. Andrew dumps it off to Joe Leach. Leach got it up by Randy Davis. Takes it to the right elbow. Throwball now with it. Tyler Throwball, crossover, gets by Randy into the lane, leans into it. Got the roll, no, tipped out. Zimmerman lost it, and it's Clinton grabbing the rebound. Boy, Zimmerman's just not yanking the rebounds down for Wawasee in his first quarter, is he?
He's getting a hand on it, but he's not really controlling it.
There's a backdoor lead. Clinton score! Jason Renz with another backdoor beauty of a pass. And it's 10-6 Plymouth. Mock has it across the timeline. Goes to the right side. Guarded up by Randy Davis. Popping out throw ball with Jason Renz guarding him. Lob underneath, cut by Leach. He's in trouble. He still shoots over 2 and draws the foul. Well, it looked like we had straight up defense on that, but that's not going to be what the official sees. Jacob Palmer from behind gets called for this one. Now Joe Leach will go to the free throw line. Sorry, Larry.
It's his first and the team's second.
Leach is 79% this season from the free throw line, 23 of 29 coming into tonight. A minute remaining here in the first quarter, and Leach hits the free throw to pull his team within 3. 10-7 Plymouth. Joe Leach has played 239 minutes. That's tops, up second on this team, next behind Brandon Geiger's 259. Nigel Mock actually has the most, so Joe is now third. Palmer grabs the miss by Joe Leach, and with under a minute, Plymouth will run the offense. Randy Davis, top of the key, Palmer. They'll leave him open, but he's not going to shoot that 3. It's not his forte. Wendell pops out. Now with Randy on the right side. Randy wants the baseline drive. He's going to kick it to a wide open Renz. Short touch jumper beauty. Randy Davis with his guard penetration set it all up. 12-7 Plymouth. Andrew Mock has the basketball with 33 seconds left. Randy Davis guards him. Andrew looking. Didn't take the left baseline. Plymouth's defense drawn out high. Zimmerman has the basketball now way out in no man's land. A throw ball. Throw ball will now take it with 19 seconds left. 12-7 Plymouth. Throw ball with the basketball. Wawasee handling it, looking for the final shot of the quarter. Mock to Leach. Now top of the key to Geiger. Geiger with 5 seconds. Inlet, Joe Leach at the free throw line, a jumper. No good. Rebound, Clinton. 2 seconds from half court. His shot is up, and it is off the rim. We almost got a last-second bucket, but a fine quarter nonetheless by your Plymouth Pilgrims after 12-7 Plymouth on AM 1050 Sports.
Jason Renz with 4, Chad Clinton 4, Jared Wendell 2, and Jacob Palmer 2. We're shooting 50% from the floor. Wawasee shooting 2 of 6, 33% from the floor, and that's the major key difference. The turnovers are exactly the same, 2 apiece. 2 very good teams, and right now we're shooting better because we're getting better looks.
Andrew Mock to the right side to throw ball. Well, we have just disrupted their offense, and we've been in their passing lanes in that first quarter. Here's a lob underneath to Zimmerman. Fumbles the ball on the catch and then lost it on his way up. And it looked like it got popped out of his hands by Jared Wendell.
Yeah, they had that set up well, so he should have scored, but he lost the ball while he was up there.
It has not been a good first half for Lance Zimmerman. This is why Plymouth needs to make hay while the sun's shining. Leach will outlet off the inbounds, staying inbounds along the right sideline as Andrew Mock guarded up by Randy Davis. Right now, Wawasee kind of taking their time. Here's the lob to, this time Joe Leach on a catch. He lobs in, scores, and draws the foul.
Trying to go down inside for some back screen lobs. They're setting some screens up, and then they're going for the lob.
So it's now 12-9, and to the free throw line again will be Joe Leach.
Jared Wendell picks up the foul. When they get that deep, we can't pick up a charge, and that's the problem. We just can't pick up a charge when they get that deep.
And the free throw is up. He missed it. Tipped back out by Zimmerman right to Mock. A new life for Wawasee, but Mock lost his ball away and got it back. Still loose. Plymouth grabs. Jared Wendell outlets left side to Renz. Renz in the front court already. He's going to go up, kick it out to Davis, top of the key Palmer, over to the right side Wendell. Wendell, top of the key to Mock. Mock, or rather, should say Randy Davis. Randy wants to go baseline. He's shut down. Now double team down low, forced to pass and throw ball. Saw it coming and knocked it out of bounds.
Randy struggling that first quarter, 0 for 3 from the floor.
Here we go with an inbound.
Started.
Jason Renz, right of the basket, looks to inbound. And he's going to kick it out high, caught by Jacob Palmer. Jacob with the right-handed dribble, looking for Clinton. He's trying to post up, nothing going on there. Andrew Mock guarding him. Now Randy Davis. Randy, now to Clinton, off a screen. Chad will take it over to the left wing, popping out Wendell. To Palmer. Jacob lobbed it over to Wendell, and a nice return to Renz this time.
Good patience.
Palmer backdoor to Clinton, and he's fouled on the way to the hoop by Andrew Mock.
Mock picks up his second.
Well, we set a beautiful screen right at that, in between the right side of the blocks, Larry, and that allowed Clinton to get backdoor.
They just great ball movement, and again, these kids have played together so long that it all is so natural that they're just playing off of instinct, and it makes them just that much quicker.
Chad Clinton to the free throw line where he's perfect in 2 tries, make it 3. 13-9 in favor of the Pilgrims with 6:35 to go here in the second.
We failed to mention that we held Wawasee under 10, so again another quarter by holding the opponent under 10.
21 quarters to be exact. Free throw missed by Clinton this time. And now it's 13-9 with 6.5 left and Wawasee ball. Andrew Mock across the timeline, picked up by Randy Davis. Andrew will go to the right side of Joe Leach. Got it up by Palmer. Leach lob underneath, stoned by Chad Clinton. He fouled Troll ball. They were looking for the lob underneath, and CC, the senior, read it. And now Randy Davis on the offense. We'll get it off to the right side. Palmer will set it up half court. This is Reds, the elbow, Clinton. Chad looking, still looking. Chad's going to lean in. Gets turned down. Got away maybe with an offensive elbow. Worked around to Randy. Denied the right baseline. Tried it again. Behind the back dribble. Sets up this shot. He got blocked. No foul. And here we go the other way for Wawasee. Andrew Mock slides by one. Now two. Has forced a bad pass and missed everybody. Turnover, Wawasee.
I think that's the one thing that surprised me is Andrew Mock does not look as comfortable out there as he did when they played in the tournament.
You got that right, Larry. Oh, a bad pass ends up getting deflected out of bounds off sheer hustle by Andrew Mock.
Yeah, some great players come back. You know, he's struggling here. He's trying to make it happen on defense.
Jacob Palmer will inbound in front of the Plymouth bench.
He knows he's better. Right now we've got Brandon Geiger with a contact out, so they're going to give him a second to get it back in, or they're going to have to sub him out, one of the two.
5:45 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 13-9.
And Hodges with 8. Great job by the JV.
It'll be Jacob Palmer to inbound here, and Chad Clinton has the basketball. Chad will get it over to Randy. Randy across the timeline, reversed it back to Chad in the front court. He wants to dribble in strong. Triple team, lost it, and the shot is going to be partially blocked. Joe Leach winds up with it, and now it's on to Andrew Mock. Left side to Troball. Troball left baseline, denied on a double team, kicked it back out, taken by Leach there, or nope, that's Singray.
Okay, these officials are playing this like a sectional game. There's a lot of contact out there.
Leach to the right side, Andrew Mock, an NBA three, and a rainbow too hard. Tipped around twice, it's loose, Mock chases after it again, and lost it out of bounds. It'll be Plymouth ball.
Yeah, this floor needs to be wider for these 10 kids. These 10 kids are so athletic that this would be really fun to see them on a college floor.
Inbounding will be Jacob Palmer with 5:12 to go here in the second. Let's give away a Bruno's Pizza. We'll give away a Bruno's Pizza right now to caller number 11. That's caller number 11 at 936-4096. That's caller number 11 at 936-4096. A Bruno's Pizza. It's, again, a one-topping 16-inch pizza from Bruno's. We'll have Scottaroo tell us who the winner is in a little bit. So good luck to call number 11. Plymouth still running the offense. Wendell, top of the key to Randy. Randy Davis looking inside. Kicks left side to Clinton. Clinton popping out to Wendell. Jared looking, still looking, still looking, still looking. And we need to find somebody there. And the elbow is Palmer. Backing Singray up, turns. Shot fake, puts it up strong. Got the roll. Nice move. That's a matchup we like. Palmer against Singray on that one. Zimmerman sitting, by the way, for Wawasee. Geiger with a basketball on the right side, throw ball to the corner. Mock on the post-up. Singray double teamed. He's going to force it up anyhow. Missed it with an air ball. Randy Davis fouled by Geiger, who went over the back.
Well, the great news for Plymouth is they're really letting us play lower body defenses. We are really banging them as they go up for the shot, and that is really playing into our hands because it throws them off balance and makes it very difficult for their shooting percentage.
Well, Coach Missler is just yelling at his players that they are just not in position right now. They are not getting in position for any kind of offensive rebounding on their misses. Right elbow, kick to the corner, Wendell for a long three, and he missed it. The rebound comes out to Geiger, up ahead, Mock on the run. Andrew will take the middle, spin move, forced up a jumper, got the hit. Andrew Mock with a nice bucket going end to end there. 4-point lead Plymouth, 15-11. 3:50 to go here in the second. Randy Davis across the timeline. Over to Palmer, left wing side. Off the flash, this is Clinton now over to Davis instead. Had the ball stripped away. Leach with the steal. Behind the back dribble. He goes up strong. Blocked by Randy from behind, and Plymouth comes the other way. Here's Palmer, leads to Randy. Can he catch up to it? He saved it right corner. Needs some help, and then he just took one in the eye and threw it off Joe Leach. It stays inbound on the court. Jump ball with Palmer and Geiger going after it. Randy kind of rubbing his left eye as he may have took one in the face and no call, and Jackson wanted to know where the foul was.
Yeah,
It happened right in front of the one official on the baseline.
It's easy for us to say, but that's the time when you only got one eye and everything's going apart. Just call a 20-second, just call a timeout. I think that's what we need to do there. I saw that in the JV game too, where
Palmer will inbound.
Use the timeouts.
Clinton calls the play. Chad will go to the right side, fumble the ball a little bit. Brian Fostrich back in the game for the first time tonight.
Yeah, that's our first sub.
Randy Davis with it. Popping out Clinton. Fostrich can't break open, so now it's out to Randy. Left elbow shot, fake, kicked it out. Ren's open for three. Jason hits the back of the rim, and we got Palmer getting slung out of bounds. And that'll be a foul on Zimmerman.
Lance Zimmerman picks up the foul.
He's tops on the team. That'll be his first foul of the night. 33rd on the season. Troball will check out. Joe Leach back in for Wawasee. Inbound Plymouth with Jeremy Renz to try to find Randy. Good cut inside the low block. Missed it on the bank shot. And the rebound comes out to Wawasee. Andrew Mock will bring it across the timeline. Now left wing, handled there by Geiger. Geiger marked up by Falstich. Ganger lets it drive in, kicked it back out. That looked like Geiger got away with the travel there, no call. Mock, right elbow spin move, double team, good switch defense. Mock the Geiger layup score. For Andrew Mock, we just saw how good he is.
Yeah, great penetration, and then kept his eyes open.
Now it's a 2-point lead for Plymouth at 15-13. Clinton trap, steps through beautifully. Finds Palmer to Randy Davis, right corner for three. Randy Davis knocks it down.
0 for 5, just keep shooting. That's what good ones do, and he drains a big three right there.
18-13 Plymouth. Down to 2 minutes to go. Leach drives, blocking foul on Palmer.
Palmer picks up number 2. That's the one thing we needed to watch tonight. We need to keep him out of foul trouble.
Jacob was out high defending. Troball checks back in for Wawasee, and Jared Wendell will spell out Palmer. Stingray will be the one setting for Wawasee. Inbound Wawasee. Joe Leach at the left side of the basket. And he'll throw it into the right corner, take away Andrew Mock to the top. Troball. Got it up by Jason Renz. Now to Zimmerman, left elbow. He kicks it back out. Mock shot fake three, dribbles in. He tried to find a cutter, stolen by Clinton, but the Plymouth couldn't handle it. Leach gets it back to Troball. Troball stops through, trying to spin one up, no good. Zimmerman, a big offensive board, forced it up, scored, and draws the foul.
That's the Lance Zimmerman I was worried about. That's just a great athlete deciding, hey, I've had a bad first quarter, I'm going to make something happen. Power rebound, power dribble, power layup, Tony.
Falstich is going to have his work cut out for him on the defensive side, and Byron's going to have to figure out a way to be a little bit stronger against him somehow.
Jared Wendell picks up his second.
Zimmerman is 81% from the line. Thank you for the miss. Falstich, though, had the ball go right through his hands, but the rim.
Wow.
So Plymouth takes advantage of that miss with the basketball in their possession. Randy Davis to the right side, Clinton. Down to a minute 35 to go in the second. Renz with the basketball. Shot fake against Zimmerman. Tries to create some space. Zimmerman slows him down. Lean in by Renz. Banked it high off the glass. What a beautiful shot by JR. 2015 Plymouth.
Nice power finish. Nice senior move of keeping your body low.
And not too many kids would do that against Lance Zimmerman, I might add. Andrew Mock on the right wing side, guarded up by Randy Davis. Now to Joe Leach on the post up against Window. Kicked it out to the corner. Mock lost the ball, but it was deflected by Randy Davis. That's why. So it goes out of bounds. It'll be Wawasee throw-in with 1:06 to go here in the second. Joe Leach looking for Andrew Mock out high. Randy almost got the steal. Now Mock wants to beat him. Stopped on a dime. Lost the ball. Got it back. Tried to create a foul on Randy. Randy didn't do it because of his agility. Now Joe Leach uses a screen, kick it to the right corner. Mock, good recovery by Wendell to get in his grill, preventing that shot. Lead down low to Lynch. Well, Leach forced up a bad shot.
Yeah, the guy wide open in the corner and tried to force that one up.
Plymouth grabs the miss. Chad Clinton has the basketball. Down to 40 seconds to go. Plymouth will look for the final shot of the half, leading 20-15. Don't let the low score fool you, folks. This has been a nice game. Clinton with the basketball. Troball guards him. Left side window, back up to the top. Clinton again. Clinton down to 20 seconds. 5-point lead Plymouth. Clinton with the basketball. Over to Wendell on the far wing. Down to 15 seconds. Wendell, got to count on him. Needs to find somebody. There's Randy with the basketball out high. 9 seconds. Randy drives, layup, scores! With 6 seconds left. Wawasee up the court in a hurry with 2 seconds. Andrew Mock, a 3 on the way. No good. And Plymouth finishes the first half. And in fine style. It's 22-15 at the end of 2 quarters. As third quarter begins, and Wawasee will be going left to right on your radio dial, and Andrew Mock has the basketball guarded up by Randy Davis. Andrew looking inside, popping out throw ball. Throw ball tried to go down low. Palmer got his hand in, deflected it. Joe Leach goes, saves it. Now he picks up his dribble, needs some help. Can't handle off now, kick it up to the wing. Mock, top of the key. Geiger around the Leach. Again, we are getting there defensively, and we're just not giving them open looks. And they're moving the ball very effectively. Leach lobbing to Zimmerman. Up strong for 2 in the bucket.
Palmer late getting there on the backside help, and he just turned his head away, and they made it happen quick, and that's going to go against Palmer, I think, for his third, and it is just exactly what we did. And Jacob, an amazingly quick player, just didn't recognize it quick enough.
Well, Chad goes over to Jacob and said, sorry, I didn't get there on the help side like I needed to, as Zimmerman's free throw is good.
Wow.
So the big man just made it 22-18 just like that. Plymouth with the basketball, need to answer. This is Randy Davis, top of the key, Rens down a window on the left wing side. Don't be surprised if we slow this down a little bit and get a good shot, a high percentage shot. Down to the right side, Randy. To Clinton, we'll call the play.
Yeah, I'm saying that the way Zimmerman's playing here, that they're really playing a zone, Tony.
Their zone right now, you got it.
They watch some game film, they know that we can struggle that way.
And it's switching too, personnel-wise. Randy Davis on the left angle, looks for Wendell, now in left to Renz, he goes up strong, off the glass, no good, tipped around, taken by Geiger. He busted through, but no foul called, and now Mock across the timeline. Andrew Mock calls the play. They'll set it up, now it's Troball. Troball held off the scoreboard in that first half to Geiger. Geiger throws an offensive foul as he threw the elbow, knocking down Jacob Palmer, who was in position.
That was a pretty easy call, and a pretty poor play offensively by Brandon Geiger. His second.
Phil was telling the official
that's
a pretty good
foul.
pop.
Yeah, that's a frustration foul.
He's saying Jacob Palmer did a nice little acting job. Palmer will inbound against the full court press. Leach slipped, allowed Randy to grab it. Now Palmer with it, up the right side, across the timeline now. Clinton breaks through with a left-hand dribble to the right corner, ends, top of the key, Palmer. Shot fake 3, dribbles in, strong, layup, got it! Jacob Palmer from the top! Woo!
6 points for Jacob.
24-18, Plymouth. Wow, what a bucket there by JP. Here's a lob in to Geiger, great catch, foul Renz.
Yeah, they're really relying heavily on the lob now. They're trying to do some back screens where we can't help as quick, and then they're trying to lob in.
Geiger 6'5", Zimmerman 6'4". If they want, Joe Leach is 6'3".
And see, we're so quick because we're shorter that's really one weakness that we do have, but you have to be good to do it.
Leach has the basketball, spins in the lane, floats one up, missed it left, rebound right back to Joe. He's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, that's going to get Wendell, that's going to be his third.
Couldn't grab the rebound miss.
Jared Wendell gets his third, so we have 2 players with 3 fouls now, 2 key players. And the coaching staff's really got to think about now what they're going to do here. 6:01 left in the third quarter.
Joe Leach back to the free throw line where he is 1 of 3 this evening. And this free throw is up and no good.
Wow, he is really struggling from the line. Free throw shooting team when Tony and I did the pregame.
And the free throw is good.
But they're not doing it in the game.
80% coming into tonight was this Wawasee team. Randy breaks the trap. Beautiful lead up ahead to Clinton, who spins away from Mock. Now wants to take him baseline. Dumped it off to Wendell. Now Palmer. Shot fake. Palmer lobbed right corner. Caught Clinton. Out of the right corner with a pass to Wendell. Top of the key, Renz. Randy trying to break free. There he is, left side. Sees an opening. Dumped it off right wing in midair. Now to Renz, left open for 3. He shoots and scores. Jason Renz with his 6th 3 of the season. 27-19 Plymouth. That's a big bucket. Timeout, Phil Mishler.
9 points for Jason.
With that timeout, we'll take a 30-second break and come back here to Syracuse. 27-19 Plymouth on AM 1050 Sports. Ball at 1.04. That means basically we're picking up
rebounds,
some kind of
balls,
points
right?
On almost every possession we're having.
Exactly.
On every possession, not almost. That's why they keep that statistic. 27-19, and that's a great statistic in itself. Mock lost it over and back. You know, I tell you, Larry, I was going to make a comment about Andrew handling the basketball so close to the timeline in that first half, but I didn't. But boy, that over and back by Andrew because he lost the ball. He didn't have any space to go chase it.
9 turnovers now for Wawasee.
So he, off an unforced turnover by Wawasee, give Plymouth the basketball with Randy on the left wing side. Now to Renz. Renz, the window. Outside they are, guarded up by Mock. Randy Davis goes down. No call, away from the play. Top of the key, Palmer again. Palmer looking, still looking. Randy flashes out, got fouled by Leach, no call. Randy prevents him from getting the basketball. Leach is out of position. We have a man advantage. We can take advantage of it, but we won't. Clinton denied the right baseline on the drive, worked around the window left wing. Popped out to Renz, right side Randy. Shot fake, there goes Leach as he pulls down Palmer on his screen.
Leach will pick up the foul. It'll be out of bounds, Plymouth. His second.
Joe's still wearing the football pads on that one.
Yep.
Palmer will inbound here for Plymouth. Zimmerman will inbound. Trying to use that 6'4" stature to prevent a pass in. Cannot. Clinton has the basketball. Clinton to Palmer at the right elbow. Top of the key, Clinton around the window. Now to Randy. Randy at the top. Wendell sets a screen for Clinton down low. He straddles the baseline, and we got a foul on who? Clinton? That is not a very good call. Well, Clinton went out of bounds.
Oh, Chad
he got forced out of bounds. That's why he went out of bounds.
Chad pulled an arm, I think, when he was trying to get open. In other words, they're saying that he pulled away from the defender to get open. And that is what the...
Larry, I was watching
there's no foul
There's no foul on that.
So what?
That's what I'm saying. That is... There's no foul call. Boy, I'll tell you, that's a ludicrous call by that official.
And maybe the call was 3 seconds. That's the only thing it could have been.
No, it wasn't. He said Chad stepped out of bounds, and that was his only reasoning. Here's Mock trying to drive in, and he draws the foul on his way to the bucket. I've never heard that call to begin with. For starters, second of all, he was forced out of bounds on the defensive Geiger. I was watching the play.
Chad Clinton picks up his first.
And credit Geiger defensively. I mean, you know, if there's calls like that, and you try to force your guy out every time. As Mock at the free throw line where he's on Mr. Automatic. Drains the first one, cutting the Plymouth lead down to 7 at 27-20.
Well, Jeff Sheets used to do that quite a bit, but that has been a rule change these last 2 years. Not called very often, but when you cut underneath the basket from one side to the other, you cannot go out of bounds.
But if you're forced out of bounds, you can't help it.
That's a different...
That's a completely different story, and the official, for some reason, right in front of him, blew the call. Jason Renz has the basketball, left angle high.
See, it used to be a technical and nobody would ever call, so they turned it to a turnover, and that's why it was called there. It was just a turnover.
Off to the right side, Randy Davis, good chance, baseline drive, force it up, scores! What an amazing bucket! And hang time by Randy Davis on the reverse! 29-21, mercy!
That's why he's playing at the next level. He can do things like that. And again, you got to really respect the young man, because not his best night tonight, but he's still in there doing everything that it takes to win this game for us. 7 points on the night for Randy.
An unbelievable shot, folks.
Only 2 of 7 shooting in the first half, but took the right shot there.
Coming out with an 11-point performance against LaPorte, but missed that free throw. 29-21. Joe Leach grabbed it down for Wawasee, and now they'll bring it up the court.
8-point lead with 3:24 left in the third. Wawasee needs some points. See if they'll try to drive again for the foul.
Geiger guarded up by Wendell on the right side. They're trying to get Joe Leach open, but we are just preventing that from happening. Leach has to get his way open on the far wing side. I mean, he's near the sideline. And let the Geiger. Renz forced him out high. Oh, Wendell with a great defensive effort. Gets in the passing lane and deflects a pass out of bounds.
Yeah, Wendell read that play all the way and was there before the ball got there.
That's a classic example of having your head on a swivel and seeing that happen, seeing that develop. That's a fine defensive play by Jared Wendell.
Careful here now. You're going to watch it and see if Mock will try to drive one-on-one with that spin move and hit somebody.
Here's Mock, guarded by Randy, popped out, throw ball. Thumb of the ball, that's a travel.
That throw ball
he is struggling tonight.
He's not ready to play against Plymouth. He's not seen Plymouth before, not played against Plymouth before, and it sure shows.
Now he looks a little lost there on the court defensively. Clinton brings the ball across the timeline to Wendell. Top of the key, worked around to Randy on the right angle high. Top of the key to Chad again. Around to Wendell. Wendell looking, still looking, now popping out Randy. Gets by, position on Leach. Layup, scored! Randy Davis, he caught that inbounds pass and just took Joe Leach out of the equation and allowed him to drive. Great play again by Randy Davis. 10-point lead, Plymouth 31-21. Here's Troball driving the lane, throws it up high, off the glass and scored. Tyler Troball. Davis gets fouled by Leach from behind. That stops the clock at 2:14 in the third.
Leach picks up his third.
Palmer will inbound right in front of the Wawasee student body.
Actually, I'm sorry, that's Leach's fourth.
That's good.
Yep, big foul there.
It's a big foul on Joe Leach. Well, that's going to bring in Singray. There he is, 6'4" senior, nowhere near a Joe Leach caliber. Randy Davis has the basketball right elbow. Now to Clinton, top of the key, Wendell. Wendell to the left elbow, spin move, couldn't backdoor to Clinton cutting through, hand off Randy instead. He goes up for a runner, off the rim, no good. And the rebound taken by Zimmerman. Outlet to Mock. Plymouth getting back on defense, and whoa, Jacob Palmer did another tremendous job reading the right wing pass and knocked it out of bounds. This is probably one of the better defensive efforts in getting in the passing lanes that I've seen in quite a few years defensively out of this Plymouth basketball program. Tonight is a clinic. Mock to the right side, handled by Geiger, top of the key, Singray. Wendell guards him, Singray picks up the dribble, hands off Troball. Looks at the official and now has a count with Wendell guarding him. Troball crosses over on him, forced the pass and went off a foot out of bounds. It'll be Plymouth basketball. Or make that Wawasee basketball. Geiger will not inbound. It'll be Andrew Mott. They got Singray posted at the right block. Geiger at the left block. They go to Geiger. He's up strong. Oh, he missed it. Got his own board. Fouled, no call. Now it is. Well, Geiger did get fouled on the first shot. He just flat out blew it.
Right.
And the second one he did get hit from behind.
Ooh.
Who's that on?
That's Wendell's fourth. Yeah, he had them both playing in there with three for Leach. He just cannot get anything going.
Second free throw's good. 31-25 Plymouth. This Wawasee team's not going to go away. So imagine this is going to be a close game no matter what. We just got to keep doing what we're doing right now, and that's hitting. Palmer to the right side, fall stitch. Now to Clinton. Into Rans. Got by Zimmerman. Dumped it down low to Palmer for two. Beautiful move, Rans. Zimmerman tried to go off for the steal, and that left a 2-on-1 down low from the left elbow. And Renz found his man. 33-25. That's got to be at least 7 assists on the night for Renz. Here's Mock driving in. Oh, he left the lane. Blocked from behind by Randy Davis out of bounds. With 47 seconds left in the third, 33-25 Plymouth.
Watch Zimmerman coming down the lane here.
He's out high to right elbow right now, but they get it into Singray, now to Mock. 43 seconds left, can't dribble penetrate. Now he's getting it out to the top, handled by Geiger. Geiger won't have anybody helping him, so he's going to go baseline, and he's fouled by Clinton.
Yeah, and they're seeing that the only way they can have success now is to drive, penetrate, and see if they can get a foul or a dish is really what their offense have boiled down to now. So we're going to have to slide, take a charge here, somebody.
33-25. 33 seconds left. Wawasee inbounds. Geiger looks. Troball will grab it. Outside the arc, left side, dribbles into the lane. Layup. Short armed it, misses. Zimmerman lost the rebound. Clinton grabs it. Plymouth up the court with 25 seconds. Randy will slow it down and set it up. Randy will get it to the top to Clinton. Now to Renz. Looks at the clock with 20 seconds. We'll get the play call from Jack Edison, and now it's Clinton's hands. 13 seconds left to go in the third. We'll give it away. Bruno's Pizza coming off this next timeout. Now to Renz with 7 seconds. 5 seconds, Clinton. 4 seconds, Davis. Low block, turns, fires. Short-armed it. Rebound. Taken by Singray, but that'll end the third quarter. 33-25 after 3. You're listening to Pilgrims Basketball on AM 1050 Sports. Number 12. Call number 12 at 9364096 as we begin the fourth quarter.
Plymouth shot 53.8% in the game so far, 40% for Wawasee. So a little bit of difference in the shooting is really where the difference is. Both teams playing remarkable. Only 5 turnovers for Plymouth, only 11 for Wawasee against our defense.
Randy Davis kicks to the right corner. Renz back out Palmer. Now to Randy. Shot fake 3, left corner. CC wants 3. He shoots and scores!
And the one extra pass that they always talk about, and that's what was there.
36-25 Plymouth. A big knockdown by the senior. Wawasee with the basketball. Geiger to the top. Zimmerman guarded up by Renz, who was upset with himself. He didn't get a steal. Throw ball guarded up by Clinton. Now wants to get to the right elbow. Dumped it off underneath. There's the catch and shoot. Scoring. Stingray. 36-27. Across the timeline. Randy Davis. Randy looking. He'll try to go right baseline. Shut down there. Gets Palmer playing with 4 fouls. Jacob's got 4. Is that correct?
3.
Okay.
Wawasee actually went ahead in that third quarter in rebounding. That shows you how tight this game is everywhere.
Ball stitch right elbow. Slings it over left corner outside the arc to Renz with 6:40 to go in the game. Plymouth leading 36-27. Palmer baseline. Stepped out of bounds.
I'm not sure how that could be called double dribble. He dropped the pass. It's called a muff. When you go to catch a pass and you drop it, and then you gain possession, you still have your dribble.
Boy, I tell you, that was not a good call if that's called a double dribble. I thought he showed that he stepped out of bounds. Here on the post-up, Leach. He pushed off. No call. Back out to Mock right corner. Nice switching defense by Palmer. Stopping Mock, who lost the ball. And then he's forced to foul. Randy Davis got the steal.
Yeah, Mock preventing a breakaway layup. Grabbed Randy Davis. And Randy will not go to the line. Oh, yes, he maybe will. It was at 1-1.
Not yet. Plymouth will be inbounding here. Jacob Palmer.
16 foul.
Chad Clinton wants to know what we're in.
Only 5 team fouls. Excuse me, for Wawasee. We have 6.
Well, I tell you, I just love this team. This is a good group of guys. And they are busting their tail.
There's just no weaknesses anywhere.
That's because they've worked at it, Larry. Renz still hangs on the top of the key to Fallstitch. Popping out Clinton. Clinton looking. Fallstitch at the top. Now picks up the dribble. Popping out Clinton with Leach on him. Now to Palmer. To Randy. Randy to the free throw line. Goes to the right blow. Block up around his guy and scored! Randy took him to the free throw line and just used a set of screens and scored.
4 layups now for Randy Davis.
38-27 Plymouth. 5.5 to go. Joe Ball with the basketball on the right side. Got it up by Clinton. Joe Ball goes up strong. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, tipped around. And a reach-in foul on Plymouth. And who's this on?
I tell you, there's a lot of banging going on there to call a foul on anybody.
Fallstitch called for this one.
Byron picks up the foul. His first.
Stops the clock at 5:24. Wawasee in. The free throw is up and good.
3 points for Stingray now. He's looking good.
10-point lead for Plymouth now at 38-28. Stingray with a second free throw coming up for him.
Well, Wawasee needs to get a stop here or we're going to slow the game down.
And he hits both.
Nice free throw.
Stingray, going into those 2 free throws, Larry, he's only been to the line 9 times.
Wow, big guy.
And he's their first sub off the bench. There we go. Press put on. Full court press by the Warriors. Clinton fumbled the ball, grabs it. Now he's on the run up the right sideline to Fallstitch. Skips it across near wing to Randy Davis. Front of a broadcast location. Mock marks him defensively. Mark was looking for help. Randy drew right by him. Missed the shot. And a rebound to Zimmerman.
Good stop by Wawasee. Now they need to score if we're going to make this a battle to the end. Ooh, that's
travel by Mock, and he got away with it.
Wow, how could you?
He slid.
Call that with 3 officials.
My goodness. Palmer with a great save. Called out of bounds. No. He was out of bounds.
He called timeout. Called timeout.
Called timeout according to the official.
He tried to call timeout, but the official wouldn't give it to him. I guess
the foot was on the line. That's now what he tells Jacob. Incredible. Mock lobs in, caught by Leach. Up strong, forced it up, couldn't get it to roll. Zimmerman a rebound, slapped out of his hands by Palmer, who's called for the skin.
Palmer with a low block, something Coach Edison loves to see. Got it and got the ball, but they got the foul as well, his fourth.
Second free throw up, that's good.
There you go. Ruins what I was trying to get at is Zimmerman kills them both.
Randy Davis gets the outlet again. Plymouth breaks the full court press with Randy dribbling in, gets fouled from behind. No foul called. Lost out of bounds off Randy. He got his foot stepped on.
That's the momentum swing they wanted. That's 2 straight stops they've made on us as we tried to push it hard against their press.
4:43 left, and now it's down to 7.
And now we need to come up with a stop. They've done it twice now. We need to do it. This is the game that's going to be won on defense. We need to stop right here.
Throw ball for a 3. Short rebound off of Zimmerman's head, taken by Randy. He leads the pack. 1-on-1. Bach called for the foul. That's what we needed.
Randy really forcing the issue, but they got the foul. Andrew Mock's fourth. And Tyler Trowbridge, boy, I tell you, that was a tough 3 to take early in the possession. But he took it, and he was well short.
4:25 to go in the game. Yes, Plymouth leading by 7. It'll be Plymouth inbounding left of the basket. And now we got a whistle, and it looks like Stingray is going to check back in for Wawasee for Joe Leach. Joe Leach playing with 4 fouls, by the way. And now coming into the game will be Wawasee's Ross Stichter for the first time, replacing Andrew Mock.
Well, I just think you leave Leach out there with 4.
Yeah, and I think you leave Andrew Mock out there, too.
Mock, yes, you're right.
Here we go to the inbound. Renz needs to find somebody. Someone needs to come to the ball. There's Randy. Catches it, gets to the right low block, gets stopped, down, pulls it back outside the arc.
I tell you, nobody can get open better than Randy. He just has such quick feet.
Randy with the basketball. Looking, still looking. No count, now there is.
Randy's got a mismatch.
And Stichter's the man who's got to defend him. Renz gets fouled by Zimmerman, no call. He was on his back. Over to Falstich for 3. Off the rim and a rebound. Loose Randy chased it down. He went from the far side to the middle of the court to get it. Randy left open, fouled by Singway on the way to the hoop. And it will be foul.
Geiger picks up the foul.
Randy with tremendous hustle from the far sideline, folks, to mid-court to chase that long rebound down.
See, that's why you can't take Mock out, because he's the one athlete out here that can match up with Randy Davis athletically, quickness-wise.
Quickness only.
And they had him out there. They had Ross Strickler out there, and Ross just couldn't handle it.
Randy hits! 39-31 Plymouth.
12 points now for Randy. Had 5 in the first, 7 in the second so far.
Randy at the free throw line for his second free throw. He came in to tonight's action 68% from the line, but Randy's been shooting the ball so well of late. Even the free throws have been coming down for him good. And he hits the second one. 40-31, back to a 9-point lead for Plymouth.
And we stopped the momentum run, which is what we had to do.
Yes, we did. Andrew Mock with the basketball. Joe Leach now has it in his hands. 3:45 left, dribbled in, lost the ball, got it back out, throw ball. He wants to get into the paint. Free throw jumper, in and out, rebound tipped out by Plymouth. Taken by Randy, off to the races he goes again from midcourt. Now he'll just pull up. Excellent decision by Randy.
Yeah, we're gonna run clock now. A good 5-6 pass possession here.
Renz, the window.
He's
trapped. His pass deflected out of bounds. Good hustle by Joe Leach, but he knocked it out of bounds. Stopping the clock at 3:23. Plymouth basketball still.
Might even go high elbow here. Let's see if we do go high elbow. Try to look for some backdoor cuts.
Stingray will be inbounding.
Nope.
Actually, I'm sorry. Plymouth inbounding. Stingray will mark up on Renz.
Still an open.
This is Wendell fouled out high by Stichter, stopping the clock at 3:16.
Wow.
So I think
he could not be out there.
Mishler is just going to send us to the free throw line, and they're following the wrong person.
Stichter just isn't quite ready to play at this level yet, and Mock coming back in right now.
Mishler had to give Mock.
Wendell 2 points on the night, now has 3.
Hit nothing but net from that free throw, where he came in 3 of 8 on the season.
10-point lead now with 3:16 left in the game.
41-31. As Wendell delivers the free throw, and that one drops too. Renz just took an elbow by Lance Zimmerman, who comes up the court with a half smile. And now Renz and Zimmerman bump even harder down low. Here's Troball driving and a foul called on the floor.
Randy picks up the foul.
Well, Lance still looking at Jason with a half smile. It still stays in there. As the free throw by Troball rolls out. Loose ball taken by false pitch. Outlet to Randy. Here we go the other way. Randy goes in for the layup. And no foul call. Loose ball. Back to Wendell, who kicks it out, and he got fouled from behind.
Wendell, what a hustle. Get down there and get that rebound on Randy's miss.
Wawasee is fouling hard now.
Yep.
So with under 3 left, to the free throw line will go. This not a shooting. Yeah, it is a shooting foul. Wendell will be the free throw shooter, so I thought.
Jared just hit 2 free throws in a row. It's 9th team foul, so it's still 1-1. I don't think he was shooting. Let's see the officials say here. I think it'll be a 1-1.
So Wendell at the line will let this one go and rolls in. He'll get another one. 43-31 Plymouth.
3 for 3 going down the wire. 5 points on the night for Jared Wendell.
We are doing the little things, Larry, that is getting the job done. Free throw is up and short on it. Rebound. Wendell fouled it up, but Troball got his hands in for a jump ball as well.
A lot of arms there for a jump ball, but they called a jump ball. It'll be Wawasee's ball.
With 2:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. 43-31 Plymouth. Some confetti reached the court, so now they're going to clean that up.
See if we can get through this next 2:55 without Zimmerman
killing us.
Yeah, hurting somebody here with a...
Here's Mock to the right side, Joe Leach. Here's a long 3 from the top, no foul. Zimmerman goes down with Renz. And it's going to be a foul on Zimmerman, an offensive foul for throwing an elbow.
And that makes the Plymouth crowd very happy.
So we'll go to the free throw line. Well, it's... If Lance just didn't make it so obvious, I don't think I'd have a problem with this physical play, but when you foul somebody and chip them in the mouth and then give a half-hearted smirk up court, that's just not cool. As Jason Renz at the free throw line, who drew the foul, goes to the line and hits his first. I mean, obviously, this is where you pay back.
Yep.
You know.
Well, composure, we talked about it, is a big key. Plymouth, very experienced, good composure. Saw Kyle Plumlee do that here a couple years ago in that triple overtime. He stayed cool even though they were very physical on him out front.
Second free throw by JR. Rolls in, baby. 45-31 now Plymouth. Andrew Mock will bring the ball across the timeline. Now the left side, Leach. Far corner, Troball for 3. Oh, he hit the side of the backboard. Out of bounds, Plymouth basketball. That's how bad of a night Troball has had this season. Or tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
He hit the side backboard on his 3. And now the official's going to call the other one over to see if that got deflected.
Yeah. It looked like we went up to try to block it. I think it was Jason, Chad who tried to block it.
Oh, they're going to say Wawasee ball. No one was there, Larry. He didn't get there. He did not get there.
It's going to be Wawasee ball.
Wow.
Bounce underneath.
Oh, my. They missed this one completely. Leach will inbound, and it's going to be taken by Andrew Mock. Mock tries to dribble in for the right elbow, through an offensive elbow, and Renz gets called for the foul because he was the one just happening to stand there to take it.
Yeah, Mock, our defensive players are so quick, but Mock is even quicker than everybody out there but Randy. That's how quick Mock is. They tried that earlier. They tried driving with Mock, and they had some success. But, boy, it really puts a lot of pressure on him to do everything perfect.
Mock's free throw is up, and he drains it. Nope, it falls out. So much for home rolls.
Mock has 6 points on the night.
Joe Leach is going to take a seat here for Stingray, who comes in. Interesting call with 2:35 left, and your team trailing 45-31. The free throw is good. Andrew Mock will now take a seat as Ross Stichter will come in for him.
Yeah, I don't understand why he would do that. It makes no sense.
45-32 Plymouth.
You're not going to win this game unless Mock's on the floor.
Baseball lead to Clinton near side. We got a foul away from the ball. Stickler gets knocked down, and that's going to be Jason Renz. Called for the foul.
Jason picks up his fourth now. I don't see Jason make too many mental errors. I really didn't get to see what happened on there.
Tabor's got to be a little bit more composed than that.
Yep.
Who's that foul on?
Well, it was on Jason. They say it's only his second, but I had him.
Who's that? Then why is Wendell?
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, I apologize. It was not on you.
Okay.
It was on Wawasee.
Wawasee, okay.
Wendell misses the free throw.
So, Jaybird was in the good there.
Yes, I apologize to Jason.
Yeah, same here. Wendell will take the next free throw.
Was 3 for 3, then missed that one, and now short on that one.
And no good. So Zimmerman will be inbounding. And it'll be Andrew Mott to bring it across the timeline. Now to Leach. Kick it out to the corner. Trollball 3. Short rebound. Taken by Wendell. He got hammered. No foul. Mott grabs a loose ball back. He goes in for the drive. He's fouled and scored. Yes, it rolls in.
And that's the only thing they can do now is go one-on-one with Mock. Jason went for the charge, didn't get the call. Jason Renz. Double bonus. But, it's just one because the basket went in. That's his fourth now for sure, Jason Renz. Mock scores again and gets another chance to hit a free throw. 10-point game. Nope. It's 45-34, excuse me.
And a timeout will be called here by Plymouth. 45 takes a couple of dribbles. And the 92% free throw shooter hits. And again, he will take a seat.
10-point game. They're going to go full court press again.
I just don't understand that call.
No, I just don't.
Palmer inbounds. Clinton grabs it. Plymouth breaks the press, and fouled out high was Clinton.
Stingray picks up the foul. Yeah, unless they're just putting Stricker in to foul somebody. And, of course, they fouled Chad Clinton, our very, very best free throw shooter.
Clinton didn't play against Wawasee last year. Neither did Randy or Jason. And I think that really made a big difference tonight. Just having those three out there has really made a big difference in the outcome of tonight's game. 46-35 as that free throw knocked down. And that one's good too. So we're down to 2:14. Mock will bring it across the timeline, left side. Handled by Leach. Kicked it off to Troball. Troball, here comes his three over Randy. Good! His first points of the night. Comes with 2:04 left, and Phil Mishler calls a timeout. Let's send it back to our studios with Scott Masters. He'll update us on who are Bruno's Pizza.
It's better than other. Jason Ren's a fantastic passer. Randy can dribble to the hole.
Renzi dumps it off to Palmer. Presses on here. And they're keeping Plymouth in the backcourt for now. Randy's got the ball in his hands. He'll dribble out of it. Get to the front court. Gets a layup. Too hard. Rebound Wendell deflected it loose, but it's taken by Stingray. And now it's the Sticker's hands, and we got a whistle and another timeout by Phil Mishler with 1:47 left to go here in the fourth.
Boy, Phil called out. These kids are in shape.
Joe Leach will inbound. He has to do it in the backcourt, and he'll give it up to Andrew Mock, who's into the game. Andrew dribbles to the lane. Lost the ball as Clinton got in the way, but it deflects back to Andrew. He pops a three off balance. Short. Rebound. Randy on the run. He's got trouble to beat. Randy is fouled on the way up. Almost still hit a miraculous shot. That's an intentional foul on Troball.
That's an intentional foul. Again, Troball never played against Plymouth before. We'll learn a lot tonight about how to play basketball.
47-38 to score. That's a minute 33 left.
Should wrap up the game now because that will give us, they shake hands. Again, he's not a mean player. He's just totally frustrated at playing against a team that plays defense like this. Randy will shoot two, and then we'll get the ball.
So, nobody around Randy for these free throws. There's one. Folks, Randy, we are a minute 33 away from a huge win here tonight.
Nice,
big.
Nice second half by Randy. 9 points in the second half. Now
second
10.
Free throw, good.
He just started out shooting poorly and didn't let that bother him. That's what the great players do. just kept doing the little things right, and boy, can that kid fly. Great speed that time after the steal.
We stack up 4 wide across the free throw line, split up as soon as the whistle sounds on the inbounds. Palmer breaks free with a basketball. Now to Clinton out high. Clinton breaks through the defensive throw ball, kicked it to the near wing out high to Randy, who's fouled by Stichter with 1:24 left.
Yeah, that's all they can do at this point is put us at the line. We're in double bonus. We'll get 2 shots every time we go there. And I'm sure we want Chad or Randy to be at the line. Randy tonight is 4 of 5. Chad tonight is 5 of 5. Wow. Nope, we missed one. 5 of 6.
Randy's first free throw. That's good. I'll tell you, we said it 4 games ago, Larry. Randy's now starting to look like the Randy of old.
Yeah, his explosion on these last 2 one-on-one moves to the basket has just been absolutely outstanding. Better than Mox, and Mox is one of the quickest players in football that there is.
Second free throw for RD. That took some iron, but it worked. 51-38 on that free throw, hit by Randy Davis. Plymouth in the lead with 1:18. Throw ball on NBA 3. Hit! My goodness, he hit that to Warsaw. It's a 10-point lead for Plymouth, but we quickly break the press again. Clinton in the right corner tries to break free. No offensive foul called. Clicked over to Jason, no 3. He'll kick it now down low to Palmer. Back out to Renz. Foul called on Wawasee as Geiger gets whistled for this one.
Jacob will go to the line. I think Jacob was thinking, I'm going to get rid of this ball before they get to me. But they got to him, and Jacob, a 57% free throw shooter, will have a chance here now to up that percentage. He is a better free throw shooter than that number shows.
So Palmer from the charity stripe will deliver. No good. Still a 10-point lead for Plymouth. 51-41 with 1:02 to go in the final quarter. This next one is up. That one rolls out too. Rebound Geiger. Wawasee pushes up the court. Mock to the right side. Joe Leach turns and fires a long 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Geiger. He looks to outlet. Now goes up strong and lost it on the way up. Got it over to Zimmerman, and he finishes and draws a foul.
They just won't quit.
51 seconds left. And now he's trapped at midcourt again, and Palmer to the right corner. Clinton breaks out, and Zimmerman's going to foul him. Stopping the clock at 40 seconds, and Phil Mishler's livid that they didn't get a foul 2 seconds into that Plymouth possession.
Well, he wanted to get Palmer, and they couldn't get to him. He got rid of it before they could get to him, and now Chad back at the line.
Again, Larry, that is just complete discipline on our part, knowing where the other person is going to be to break a press scenario like that. As Clinton's at the free throw line and hits. 52-44 Plymouth.
8-point lead. Chad will make it 9 here.
Chad from the line. Second free throw on its way. It's up. It's good. Timeout Plymouth with 40 seconds left to go. 53-44. Warsaw's got to go the length to the court, and we're going to go with a 1-2-2 press here. And now back off as Mock brings it across the timeline. Dribbles right by Randy. Layup. Got the roll. No, it stayed out. Rebound Zimmerman. Lost it to Palmer, who calls a timeout with 31 seconds left. Again, another opportunity for Wawasee, and they couldn't finish. Middlebury.
Northridge, the longest drive we have.
Thanks for the reminder. Here we go with the inbound play. Nice lead. Palmer, the beautiful pass to Davis in the front court. And that kills off more valuable seconds. And Wawasee fouls Randy out high, stopping the clock at 24 seconds. Man, we're just awesome.
Well, we sure look awesome tonight. 4 solid quarters, no slowdown, no letdown. I mean, that's another part of a good team. Can you play 4 quarters or you play 3, 3.5? This team has played 4 quarters of great basketball.
Randy Davis to the free throw line. Oh, short-armed it. Randy, he won't even look at anybody. He's so mad that he missed that.
Yeah, he's
having a great game tonight, and he's upset he missed that free throw.
He's all about fourth quarter free throws.
Well, he's all about basketball, and that's why he's frustrated.
He knows how you win games. It's right here.
That's right. That's a big free throw hit. Back to a 10-point lead for Plymouth with 23 seconds left, 54-44 mark. Off balance, shot blocked, Renz grabs it, up ahead, Randy all alone. He's got a breakaway layup, control ball, don't foul him. Nice shot fake for the game. Randy scores on the layup with 10 seconds left, and that is a huge win tonight for the Plymouth Pilgrims as Leach fires a three, no good, tipped out by back to Leach, and with 2 seconds left, he'll finish it. No, he missed that shot. This game is over, and the Plymouth Pilgrims have just came to Syracuse and beat the 7th-ranked Wawasee Warriors 56-47. An amazing performance again by Jack Edison's boys. And they'll look to continue it next Friday night in Middlebury. Final score, 56-44. Plymouth victorious tonight on AM 1050 Sports.